Through the first two games of the 2025 season, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, long considered the backbone of the franchise, looked alarmingly mortal. They gave up 32 points and nearly 400 yards to the Jets in week one, and then watched the Seattle Seahawks move the ball almost at will in week two. Critics began to wonder if the unit's age had finally caught up with it. Sure, Pittsburgh added reinforcements to support veterans TJ Watt and Cameron Hayward, but many of those additions were older players themselves, not exactly a recipe for long-term rejuvenation. Fast forward a few weeks, and the narrative has flipped entirely. The Steelers now sit at 4-1, riding a three-game winning streak fueled by a ferocious defensive resurgence. Over that stretch, they've allowed just 14.7 points per game and forced 10 turnovers, third most in the NFL despite having played one fewer game than most teams and racked up 20 sacks, tied for second in the league. Their Week 5 performance against the Cleveland Browns was a vintage display of steel curtain dominance. The defense smothered rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel, sacking him 6 times and holding the Browns to just 9 points. The Steelers are sending a message. For years, the Steelers have lived in NFL purgatory, good enough to stay relevant, but not good enough to truly contend. This season looked like more of the same early on, especially with the offense trying to find its rhythm. But that perception is quickly changing. TJ Watt has reemerged as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, the secondary is finally healthy, and youngsters like Nick Herbig and Derek Harmon have brought fresh energy to the pass rush. The result? A defense that suddenly looks every bit as dangerous as the dominant units that defined the franchise's past. And on the other side of the ball, Aaron Rodgers, even at 41, is providing the kind of stability and leadership at quarterback the team hasn't seen since Ben Roethlisberger retired. With the rest of the AFC North unraveling, the Steelers are well positioned to not only host their first home playoff game since 2020, but to potentially make real noise in January. The league might have written off Pittsburgh after week 2, but 5 games in, the message is clear. The Steelers are back, and their defense means business.